Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Neil and it's time for the next episode of Lost. Guys, I just watched the season premiere of season 3. What a great way to launch a new season. Really strong episode. Opened a whole new world to us. We've discovered the Hydra station where Jack, Kate, and Sawyer are being held captive. We got an opening scene flashback just prior to the plane crash, where we discover where the others live in this idyllic little suburban hidey hole in the mountains of the island. And there's new characters, great Jack backstory, where he sort of hit rock bottom, where he compelled his father to give up his sobriety and go back to drinking, and you know that was the beginning of the end for Christian, which ultimately ended in his death in Australia, which caused Jack to go there. That's some guilt that Jack's going to be carrying for the rest of his days. Anyway, I just want to jump right into the next episode. I'm so excited to see where this goes. We didn't touch on any of our other original survivors in episode 1. Beyond Jack, Kate, and Sawyer, we have no idea what else is going on. We know that the Swan Station has probably been destroyed, but we don't have proof of that yet. We don't know whether Echo and Locke got out of it in time. We know that Saeed last we saw him, he was at the fake village on the north end of the island next to the fake hatch. Presumably Sun and Jin are nearby with the sailboat. Hurley has been told to leave the north end of the island and return to Survivorville to tell the message, basically, that Jack, Kate, and Sawyer are prisoners. But what do the others want with them exactly? It's hard to know exactly what their end goal is with these 3 captives in particular. Why were those 4 names on the list that they gave to Michael in season 2? What is it about these 3 characters in particular that the others are so curious? What do we think? I don't know what to think. I just want to find out what happens next. So let's watch episode 2 of season 3 of Lost. This one is called The Glass Ballerina. Okay, Glass Ballerina. Is that young Sun? Where are we? What's this about?
이거 너가 그랬어? 이 말대로 아줌마가 그랬다면 당장 조치를 취해야겠지.
아줌마가 그랬어요.
알았다.
Sun was a bad little girl. Where are we? Are we on the boat? Oh yeah, she's getting her morning sickness, isn't she?
그들은 오지 않을 거야.
He doesn't think Jack and the others are coming. It's been over a day since we lit the fire.
I told Jack I would light the fire. I'm not abandoning him.
사이드 말은 우리가
사이드? 사이가 임신했어? 정신 차려.
What? Why is Jin suddenly... Is this all about... because she's pregnant? Every time you think he's sort of given up that possessiveness.
But he's wrong.
That's unnecessarily close. You didn't need to get that close.
I made the soup myself. But I won't take it the wrong way if you don't like it.
You never made soup for me.
They're kind of almost a couple, aren't
Am I
they?
interrupting something?
Would it really matter if you were?
What?
We have a situation.
Drama amongst the others?
And they have a sailboat.
Oh.
I have no idea.
So they have a boat. Sailing in circles will keep them busy.
They could find us
How quickly can you put together a team?
within the hour.
Hey, Colleen.
Colleen.
I want that boat.
Because they gave up one boat to Michael. Does that leave them boatless? They were pretty quick to negotiate to give it away to Michael, which made me think they had more.
Nice alarm clock.
What's this?
What's this?
Be careful out there.
당신 말을 듣지 않은 거 미안해요. 사이드가 보는 앞에서.
그러니까 내 말을 처음부터 들었어야지.
Oh, they did.
What's wrong?
They did.
What's wrong is I'm married.
Yeah,
Right.
but not surprised at all. Not surprised at all.
재영 씨, 너무 아름다워요. 단이가 받을 수 없어요.
I don't want to share you anymore. Does anyone know you?
No.
회장님.
Oh boy. How did he know? How did he find out? I guess this is back to daddy issues this year.
All right, here's the jig. See these rocks here? You're gonna chop them loose, and you're gonna haul them out of here.
He's Uncle
You expect me to
Jack
work in
from
this dress?
Breaking Bad,
It's up
right?
to you. You can take it off if you want. If you talk to each other, you're gonna be shocked. If you touch each other, you're gonna be shocked. If you're slacking, you're gonna get shocked. Let's get to work.
I'm not doing anything until I see Jack.
Wheelbarrow's right over there.
All this effort just to put them to work on a little construction site?
문제가 생겼네. 이놈한테 내 것을 도둑 맞았어.
Oh.
자네가 이 문제를
Oh, what a fascinating way to put an end to the problem. Wow.
그 정도는 부족해. 아이, 없애버려.
I need you to kill him.
이건 제가 할 일이 아닌 것 같은데요.
자네 나 시킨 대로만 하면 돼.
그만두겠습니다. 누가 마음대로 그만둬? 이놈이 날 망신시켰어.
Then you kill him.
내 망신이 바로 자네의 망신 아닌가?
Why should
Okay.
there be a dock all the way out here?
We'll tie to the dock and build a fire on the beach. The visibility is excellent.
Safe?
Yes, Jim. Of course it's safe.
Come on, Sawyer. You're frickin' prisoners. I feel like this is all staged right here. Oh, no, wait. It's Alex.
Don't let them see you talking to me. Are they keeping you in the cages? Did you see another guy in there with you? About my age, named Carl?
No.
Yeah.
Who are you?
You having fun yet, Freckles?
Quit staring at my ass.
Hey! Shut up!
What else can I do?
Help your husband. We need as much wood as we can find.
Why are you lying to me, Saeed?
And what would you know about lying, son? I'm fairly certain our friends have been captured.
You said this dock was abandoned.
That would be part of the lying you mentioned. I suspect that when they see the smoke, they'll send a scout party to investigate. By then it will be night. I'll take 2 of them hostage, and I'll kill the rest.
2?
One to make the other cooperate.
Saeed's such a badass. I want him on my team.
Sorry, but I'm going to have to ask you to lie to Jim for another 20 minutes.
And I kind of want Sun on my team, too.
Because once the fire is lit, it will be too late to go back.
Oh, I do like Sun as a character. She's fascinating. Is she going to be able to save Jay?
오늘 어땠어?
그냥 그랬어요.
Did she get caught today? Is it that quick a turnaround
아버님
in this storyline?
말씀하시던데. 난생 처음으로 아버님만의 상술이시지.
그 일 할 거예요?
해야 돼.
당신이 그럴 필요 없어요. 하지 마요. 아무도 없는 곳으로 가서 처음부터 다시 시작해요. 당신도
나한테 너무 싫지만 다 당신과 결혼한 대가겠지.
나도 당신이랑 결혼해서 치른 대가가 있는 거 몰라요? 어디 가요?
일하러 가. 건.
I don't think I understand.
자기야.
He knows what we're doing. He knows it's a trap.
당신이 생각하는 것보다
I like that they don't always show us what they're saying.
He says he understands English better than I think he does. He knows I betrayed him.
Gun. Can you handle one of these? It's an automatic.
Yep.
I think you'll be safer on the boat.
James! Put the gun down.
Oh man, they are in tough. I don't know how they get out. I mean, Saeed doesn't have enough firepower to do this with just him and Jin and Sun, and yet they don't even have Sun because she's back on the boat now. We getting attacked from behind on the boat? Yeah, there's definitely someone on board. Yeah. They are smart, the others. So the big question is did Jin find out Sun cheated on him? Even if it was just once and she was ending it. Room 1516, of course.
내가 누군 줄 알아! 정말 미안해. 내가 왜 왔는지 알면 뭘 할지 알겠구나. 넌 한국을 떠나. 여기를 떠나서 다시 돌아오지 마. 다시 새 인생을 살아. 그땐 넌 끝이야. 이제 너는 이 세상 사람이 아니다.
The irony is Jay and Sun are really good together. They had good chemistry right from the beginning. Sometimes it's just fate that you don't necessarily end up with your true... Whoa. Holding the pearls. The pearl. Did someone throw him or did he jump? Wow. Just when I was thinking maybe Jay went to California and that's why Sun wanted to go there. Jay's dead. Pala Ferry. Pala. That's like the first sort of place name we've heard about on the island. Immediately makes me think of Palau, which is the third smallest country in the world. Third or fourth? Fourth smallest country in the world, I think.
I want you to let me off this boat.
I can't do that. It's not my decision to make.
Stop. I'll shoot.
No, you won't, son.
Yeah, I think she might.
I know you, son Wakwan, and I know you're not a killer. We are not the enemy, but if you shoot me, that's exactly what we'll become.
Stop.
Yeah. Wow. So they were just stealing the boat. Of course, they just wanted the boat.
No!
You're not gonna catch the boat, Jin.
There!
Did she get hit? Or did she get off and... Walt! Okay, can you guys just love each other and not, like, possess one another? You know? Treat each other as equals and love each other, please? Is she okay? Is she shot? I don't think she is. I think she got away. Does she know what happened? She must.
베란다에서 뛰어내렸다지. 얼마나 치욕스러웠으면 내 남편이 있는 너 집어 돌아가.
얘기하실 거예요?
이제 와서 무슨 소용이 있다고?
So she knows. But will she ever tell the truth? Or will she hide that secret? I'm gonna assume she's gonna tell now.
당신이 없으면 내가 어떻게 살지 몰라. 당신하고 우리 아이.
We should go. We have a long walk ahead of us.
How far in the past was that? I mean, like, is there any chance that the baby is Jay's? Based on how skinny she still is, I'm gonna say no, but it's only been a little over 2 months.
What the hell were you thinking?
I couldn't help myself. Chain gang looks good on you, Freckles.
Sawyer?
2 of those guards got some real fight in them. The rest of them I ain't that much worried about.
Did you see the look on their faces when you got a hold of that rifle?
I'm guessing most of these boys never seen any real action. That blonde who had a gun pointed at you, she would have shot you. No problem.
Why'd she call you James?
That's his, oh, she doesn't know James Ford's his name.
'Cause that's my name.
You taste like fish biscuits. So what do we do now?
Now we wait for these bastards to make a mistake. Sooner or later, they're gonna let the guard down.
And of course they're being monitored.
Hello, Jack. You know what's crazy, Jack? A week ago, you and I were in exactly the opposite situation.
Yeah. I'm sure the irony's not lost on him. Ben.
What do you want from me?
Which is really the question, isn't it? What did they
I
want
want for
from
you
him?
to change your perspective. Hi. My name is Benjamin Linus.
Benjamin
and I've lived on this
Linus.
island all my life.
Your whole life. Anagram time. Ben Linus, Benjamin Linus.
Where are Kate and Sawyer?
They're fine, and they're close. That's all I'm able to tell you right now.
You tell me anything you want.
Fair enough.
That's all I want to tell you right now.
It's all I want to tell you. I'm going to make this really simple, Jack. If you cooperate, we send you home.
Home?
Cooperate with what?
When the time is right, I'll tell you.
You tell me now.
Patience, Jack.
We have 22 episodes or whatever it is this season.
If you could leave this island, why would you still be here?
Yes, Jack. Why would we be here?
You're stuck here just like we are. You don't have any...
Your flight crashed on September 22nd, 2004.
Yeah.
Today is November 29th. That means you've been on our island for 69 days. During those 69 days, your fellow Americans re-elected George W. Bush. Boston Red Sox won the World Series.
Now he knows they're lying.
Probably should have picked somebody else besides the Red Sox.
No, they were down 3-0 against the Yankees in the league championship, and then they won 8 straight.
Sure, of course they did.
Believe it or not.
The Boston Red Sox are world champions.
That's home, Jack. Right there on the other side of that glass. And if you listen to me, if you trust me, if you do what I tell you when the time comes, I will take you home.
Fascinating. But what do they want? What do they want? They're not going to tell us. I mean, we've talked about this for a while now, haven't we? That the others are only bad from the survivor perspective, but everyone's the hero of their own story, and the others, from their own point of view, are not bad people. They're doing good work as far as they interpret it. Now, what that work is, we still don't really know. Does it blow my mind that Benjamin Linus has spent his whole life living on the island? Not exactly. You know, like, if the Dharma Initiative has been there since the 70s, and this is 2004, 5, and it's still 2004 in the story, November 29th, then he's 30-something. I buy that. You know, he's thinning out at the temples, but you know, it happens to the best of us. But my point being, that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that the Dharma Initiative has been maintaining a presence on the island perpetually since they started back in the 70s, or even the late 60s, when it was. I'm going to have to rewatch the very first orientation video again just to remember my dates. But we still don't know why. We know that they were doing some research. We know that they were doing research in magnetism and zoology and psychological experiments and the like, paranormal stuff, which we've seen evidence of for 2+ seasons now. But we still don't know why they wanted Jack, Kate, and I guess I should be calling him James now. It seems like everybody now, almost everyone knows his name is James Ford. It certainly seems to be the way the others are going to be calling him. Why those three is my point. Why are those three the ones the others wanted? And we aren't going to get an answer, certainly not from Ben, until he's ready to tell us, and I can't imagine they're going to tell us anytime soon, because there's a whole season of television ahead of us. But the counterpoint, the offer, is if you cooperate with whatever that may be, then we'll take you home. And isn't that what this ultimately is all about for the vast majority of our survivors? Maybe not all. We know that Locke probably won't want to leave the island. We know that Rose and therefore Bernard won't want to leave the island. We know that Kate will certainly have reservations about leaving the island because she won't want to end up back in prison. But for most of our survivors, they will want to go home, and maybe cooperating with the others is the way to get there. But what is cooperating with the others? This group that you've vilified for over 2 months straight, who've terrorized you, at least from your perspective, for 2 months straight. How do you trust them enough to cooperate with them? That's going to be a very interesting thing to watch play out. I like that we're still not up to date on all of our survivors. We had our 3 that played in the premiere of the season, and we got Saeed, Sun, and Jin in this episode, along with a really interesting extended backstory of Sun. Really kind of sad to see Jay be killed. What I do wonder is whether he jumped or whether he was pushed. Now we know Jin didn't push him, but would we put it past Sun's father to have a second man there in case Jin couldn't pull the trigger? That wouldn't surprise me in the least. Or maybe Jay really did feel like if he couldn't have Sun, if he had to leave home and cut off all contact, then maybe life wasn't worth living, and therefore he jumped to his death. How does Sun hold on to that secret without going insane? Her getting caught led directly to Jay's death. And what would telling Jin prove? What would that do to Jin? First of all, you'd be admitting infidelity, and man, Sun's dad is just so deviously evil. Just everything is a chess game. Everyone is expendable. Everyone bows to him, serves his purposes, and if they won't, then they're useless and they can be discarded. Just a ruthless man. Ben wanted the boat. Ben wanted the sailboat. They were surprised by the sailboat, which I find a little surprising. Kelvin was working on the boat for at least 2 years, ever since Desmond washed ashore. We assume Kelvin salvaged the boat at the same time. He had been working on it for 2 years. He had another week or so of repairs on it before he was planning on leaving the island, and that was when Desmond killed him, moments before the system failure, moments before the plane crash. So the boat was basically kicking around for 3 years on the island, and yet the others never saw it moored in that harbor, not too far, obviously, from Swan. I find that a little suspicious, considering they seem to have eyes and ears over the entire island. They seem to know almost everything going on. But I'll let that go. They wanted the boat, and so they snuck on board, and Sun was there, and she shot. I'll have to go back to the edit to remember her name, but she She shot that one other in the gut, and then escaped. So now the others have the sailboat. Our survivors no longer have a vehicle to leave the island by, which is good storytelling. And Sun's a bit of a badass. Sun's a bit of a badass, and I definitely want her on my team. If if we're sort of putting together Survivor All-Stars here on Lost, I want Saeed, I want Sun. I'll take a Jack or a Sawyer, but I don't want them both. And give me a Hurley for Team Unity. Give me a Hurley for Team Unity. I have no idea where the show is going. I have so many questions about the others. Clearly, that's going to be a major focus of this season. At least the start of this season. When are we going to learn more about what Penny's been doing, searching for Desmond? When are we going to learn about whether Locke and Echo survived? How much longer are the writers and producers going to drag this out and keep us anticipating? Love this show, guys. Love this show. Thank you, as always, for joining me. In a couple of days, I'll be back with another one of these. And until then, take care, stay healthy, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.